The following is a presentation of the Eagles Sports Network.
This is the Eagles Sports Network. I'm the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, alongside Carson-Newman defensive backs coach Antonio Goss. Goss, we trend toward the tail end of our position previews with a position grouping that, at least from 2019, boy, what a talented and elite group that was. Desmond Farrell, an All-American, top 3 all-time, and career interceptions. Darius Williams is playing professionally now in the CFL. And then you had a 40-game starter in Jaquan Smith. They all graduate, and you saw flashes from the spring. A lot of guys that are on the team played against UVA-Wise back in March. But this is a brand spanking new group. For you as a coach, what's it like to go from guys that have been in the program for 4 or 5 years to a bunch of talented but young pups?
Well, it's been a joy. It's been a joy working with them because you get to see them every day. You get to see how they make their progress and how they make the progression there. But I think one thing that really sticks out, their competition back there, and each kid know every time I'm on the field, the eyes on me. So they're watching. They're trying to do everything, down to the fine little mini detail. Then at the end of that, make the play. You know, I'm doing everything the coach asks, but at the end, I still need to be able to make the play, get the job done, so to speak. And you can see guys, they're working on it, and they're helping one another. They know it is one. That's what Coach Kalani's preaching to it. We are one team, and I think for the DBs, they know that, but they're trying to work on their individual crafts to get that opportunity to perform.
You look at the very back and the safeties, Tay Little, Brian Payne, they got the nod against UVA-Wise. Callum Clements has come in and done some good things in camp. Cameron Ellis transfers in from Johnson C. Smith. What typifies that group at free safety and strong safety?
I think right now you still have an athletic group back there. You know, even though we don't have a lot of game experience. When we say game experience, that's still an athletic group. But if you look at, you take Ellis that comes in from Johnson C. Smith, he has a lot of game experience there. You know, it's just not with Carson-Newman. So, you know, it sort of goes a little bit like, yeah, he got some game experience. He just got to be able to switch it over to Carson-Newman style now. So, and that's the biggest thing when people come in. We still playing the same defense. In the back end, everybody in the country plays the same thing. We just got to get the wording down correctly, right? So now you can just go out there and just move at the beat from A to B.
The corners, Kendall Williams had a 15-tackle game when UVA-Wise was throwing it 75 times back on March 13th. You know, made some plays, also showed some flashes that it was his first career game. What sticks out to you about him as a fresh face and a potential 4-year starter if he keeps things up at corner?
He's a hard worker. I mean, I think you can ask the players on the team. They know when Kendall comes in, he's going to work hard. He's going to try to learn the little details. He's going to try to learn the skill or that craft, whatever it takes, and he's just going to go out there and try to outwork you. So he's going to give it his all every time, you know. And I think, and it's carried over, you know. Just saying, you know, like Anderson and Ward and the other guys. You got Desmond, you got Greer, and you had D. Johnson. I mean, all those guys when they get out on the field, they're trying to work hard because they can know for that opportunity to take advantage. For me to take advantage of the opportunity, it's got to come through hard work.
You know, the thing that has stood out about the Carson-Newman secondary over the last 4 years has been its size. Desmond Farrell, yes. Big body on the corner. Same true with Jaylen Anderson.
Yes.
He is a 6'1", larger individual that you're lining up at corner. How's he worked on his game to bring it along and cement himself on the other side?
I think for him, I think he coming along and just getting more reps. You know, he was here doing that same year, but he was so-called redshirted. Now it's that opportunity. Now it's time for him to shine. I think now is the point of him trying to be a leader. Now you can be a leader in 2 ways: action and your voice there. And I think he's taking more of the action approach right there.
The other name you mentioned that saw a little bit of time in the spring, Jackson Ward. How's he different? How's he similar to a Kendall Williams and a Jaylen Anderson?
He brings great skill, brings very good skill to the game there. Now it's just like you just got to get the opportunity of getting out there on the field. Like you say, we are young, but we're trying to put them in situations that, hey, it's game time. You out there on the island. It's 3rd and 10. It's 3rd and 3. What's your different techniques there? We're trying to give them all the tools, so now it's time to go play a game. You use your tool that you best for.
Have some depth and some athleticism and skill beyond those, and you mentioned them, Desmond Bernard, D. Johnson, Austin Greer, Sheldon James. How do those guys help push a Kendall Williams, a Jackson Ward, a Jaylen Anderson along?
Well, first of all, you look at that position and you think, well, they got to be good athletic type of kids. Yes, they are, and they smart. You got to know the game. So now you got to study in the classroom just like you would in school to be a student athlete. Now you got to study it on the field. So you can just see guys like they're picking it up more and more, learning, knowing their checks. If a guy having trouble with a check, hey, you supposed to make the call, but here's the check that's supposed to go with this formation here. Just helping each other out. Now you can see that on the field and off the field. So that alone makes it harder, because now once you know what to do, now it's just your God-given ability just taking over.
All right, Antonio Goss, thanks for the time. Good luck this year.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
It's Carson-Newman DB's coach Antonio Goss on the voice of the Eagles, Adam Cavalier, and this is the Eagle Sports Network.